Hello, this video is a walkthrough and overview of all the app security levels in Aeegle Cloud Platform. In later videos, I will talk in more details about each of them. Let's begin with single sign-on. Single sign-on with G Suite means that you have to use the same username and password that you use to access to any Google product in your company, such as Gmail, Calendar, Google Drive, etc. Let me show you. And I just logged into Aeegle Cloud Platform. A different option to log into ACP is through any Google product such as Gmail. You go to the apps grid, scroll down, search for the ACP icon and click on it. And here you are. No need to use a different username or password, the same G Suite credentials. That is single sign-on. The next security level that I'm going to talk about is the app users. So I will go to the Human Resources app, and under security I go to users. So basically what I'm gonna do in this section is to add the users that are going to have access to the Human Resources app. There is no way that an employee can access this application if the administrator doesn't give him access through this interface. So let me go ahead and add some users. So I will search for James, another James. And I will search also for Adam. Okay, so I have just added 2 users to the application, so only the users in this list will be able to access to the Human Resources app. The next security level is groups. Remember that in an application you may have different forms. Now, you probably don't want to give all the users access to all the forms in the Human Resources application. You have to create groups. So for example, the app admins have access to all the forms in the application. Meanwhile, the requesters probably have access only to one form, and approvers may have access only to a different form. We will go into details in a separate video about this. The next level is the roles. So roles are a subdivision within the groups. So you may have one global group, but then you may create roles within the group. Again, we will go into more details on a separate video. Now, the security settings that we have covered so far are on an application level. Now, let's go to the forms level security, and let's talk about the leave request form. So I will go to the options and then to permission, and this screen is asking me what type of permissions I want to give to each group that I have created. We will cover this on a separate video. The next level permission that we are going to cover is the field level permission. So let's say that I want to configure the field level permission on the leave request. So basically to configure, you will see 2 different options here. You can hide, or you can make read only every single field in the form. We will cover the details later on as well. The next security level is the record level permission. Basically that means that on a certain stage in the workflow, you will allow to view the records only by group or by role. Let me give you a quick view on how to configure it. You go to the buttons, and here is an option that says filter based on. If you choose by group, that means that only certain groups will be able to view the records on this stage, but if you choose by role, that means that only roles will be able to view the records on this stage. Hopefully that makes sense. However, we will go into details later on as well. The next security level is the lookup security. I'll go to the forms dashboard as a designer, and in the option I will see lookup security. What I will configure with lookup security is basically the access to search records on the leave request forms from another form or another application in ACP. We'll cover the details later on. And the last level permission is the web services permissions. So basically every single form is created with its own web services so that we can perform operations from outside ACP. And these are the different operations that can be performed using the web service for the form leave request. We will see the details on a separate video. Alright, this was just a walkthrough and an introduction on all the app security levels in ACP. I hope to see you in the following videos to cover all the details about the different levels. Thank you and goodbye.